Well, let's get into a area that Josh and I definitely feel like we know a little bit better. Comic book stuff. It's nice to have comic book movies just in active production again, and set
Yes.
photos are wonderful. Now, we're not going to go too deep into like specifics of what's happening in set photos, or even going to be showing what's happening in set photos. And for me personally, I'm not going to be talking about specifics of a certain item that's shown up in certain set photos, but we'll talk about stuff that's been officially released in regards to the Flash movie. So while I was out of town, director Andy Muschietti was sharing small teases, like he'd be showing extreme close-ups of various super suits that we'd be seeing in the Flash movie. Like 2 weeks ago, we talked about Michael Keaton's Flash Batman suit with the blood on it. He also shared a close-up of the Flash suit, which I'm going, that looks awesome. But the one that was catching everybody's eyes was the one next to it here with Supergirl's suit. And we've seen her now in set photos. So this is really accurate. And some people are freaking out going in the set photos, why doesn't she have a cape? You do realize most capes now are CG. I'll give Zack Snyder credit on that. He was way ahead of the curve on that and just basically threw out capes right off the bat with Man of Steel. And he didn't even have a practical cape for most of that. So he gets that. I don't mind this. Now, the question that people are bringing up is, which Supergirl is this? Because the actress that they cast, I think it's either Sarah or Sasha Calle. Not a well-known actress yet. I think this will be a big role for her. Hispanic actress. Does not bear a lot of resemblance to the typical Kara Zor-El, as someone's got a loud motorcycle in the background there. Thank you for that.
Then maybe one day I'll be that cool.
She doesn't bear a lot of resemblance to Kara Zor-El, but she does bear more than a little resemblance to it's either Lara or Laura Lane Kent, which is in the Injustice universe, is the daughter of Lois Lane and Clark Kent. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the route we're taking. One, because the side-by-side is so spot on, and two, I could see a Flashpoint and Injustice movie kind of being merged into one type of movie of, I go back in time and mess everything up. In doing so, create a Injustice type timeline, for which, for those that don't know, Injustice is basically if some of your favorite heroes were bad guys. So the Snyder movies. I really, really dig the Supergirl suit. I think it's really, really cool. It clearly has connections to Henry Cavill Superman somehow, or else they would have just done a new super emblem and suit. Like the mesh, the material looks exactly like Henry Cavill's. Do you see this Supergirl being connected to Henry Cavill's? Do you think it's just going to be an Elseworlds? How do you see both the Supergirl suit and also the slight tease to the Flash suit that they also share? What are your thoughts, Josh?
You know what? I'm going to take anything involving Superman with a grain of salt. You know what? I'm just going to watch. This is one of those few things that I'm going to choose to not necessarily have an opinion on, is the Supergirl suit. It's beautiful. It looks cool. It looks accurate. Your feelings on which Supergirl we're talking about, I right on the train with you. I'm standing on the tracks. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I don't know if I want to get into. I've been trying to really hard, especially with Loki being out, to kind of stay away from skepticism. Not skepticism, but like, ooh, I wonder if it's this.
The Batman's going back for reshoots. The movie's in trouble.
Yeah. No, and just because, especially with like Loki, which I have been watching, by the way. I don't know if you've been watching.
I love Loki.
Just wow. Anyway,
wow.
Wow.
I need him to say it.
No, it's okay. Real quick rabbit trail. How good is Owen Wilson? Like,
I'm not surprised.
Good.
Everyone else is surprised.
I'm not either, but like,
he's awesome. He's my favorite character
by
far.
Holy cow. He is acting his butt off here.
I just hope he's not the secret villain, because like I'm tired of that, and he's too good of a character. Please.
It's Mobius, bro. He's gonna be a secret villain, unfortunately. Back to the suits. There it is. I had to get back to the pin. But Yeah, no, the suit looks cool. Flash suit looks cool. I'm kind of, especially just because of all the weird stuff backstage that this movie has had already. I'm kind of just like, give me a trailer and then I'll talk about it. Give me a trailer and I'll talk about it because I'm just not sure about anything about this movie.
I won't say too much. Again, we don't want to talk about set photos here because that's not officially released stuff by the studio, but I'll tell for Josh because it's something that he himself said we would never get, and I told him we would. I'm not going to outright say it, but I got really, really amped with some of these set photos when it looks like Barry Allen is wearing a specific thing that Josh said would never happen in a movie.
I mean, I say that a lot, so.
I'll try and be more vague that only Josh will understand. Something that only Wayne Tech might be able to help him carry his suit around in.
No way! All right. Cool beans.
Like, I don't even care after that. I'm like, this movie could be hot garbage, but this one specific, oddly specific thing that I've requested will be in this movie. It's
Cuddly the Spider-Man wings.
Okay, I'm still pissed about that. What Josh is referring to, people, is I did a video years ago when Spider-Man Homecoming was coming out, a few days before the first trailer comes out, going, these are the things that I want to see in a rebooted Spider-Man. And in that video, I said I want him to have the spider wings that he originally had in the 60s comics drawn by Steve Ditko. And I actually cut it out of the final video going, nah, they'll never do that. Lo and behold, in that stupid first trailer when he does this awesome thing off the Washington Monument, what has he got? Wings. I'm going, huh. But to be fair, Josh would be the exact same way. We could have a really crappy Green Lantern movie, but if Atrocitus shows up at least once, Josh would be happy for life.
Oh, I would die a happy man. Like, Sinestro's cool and all, but give me Atrocitus, man. Like, oh, I'm scared. Oh, Sinestro's made me scared. No, Atrocitus shows up and you're scared, bro. Like, don't anyway.
It's the cat. It's the cat.
It's the cat. It's the cat. Carry on.